Welcome to the Nascar Fantasy League here. We're using Fox Sports Fantasy Auto. Last week's results have Pete on top with 117 points. Myself is 1 point behind, followed by the wife, and then the rest of the guys failed to do their picks. But it was really close for the winner of the week. So well done, Pete. That means that the results that I got or the picks that I chose were Jimmy Johnson, who earned me 4 points. He had a bad race. Carl Edwards earned me 3 points. He had a bad race too. Matt Kenseth earning me 36 points. Casey Kane 27 and Regan Smith 46 points. So that made a total of 116 points. Obviously, we should have had Kevin Hardwick earning 65 points, with Martin Truex Jr. doing very well as well, making 49 points. Ryan Newman, still winless, is Ryan Newman, but 46 points in last week's Fantasy League. So lots of points up for grabs, and I seem to have picked entirely the wrong people. So let's have a look at the league table so far. With those 3 races done, I'm in the lead there with 471 points, with the wife very close behind, and then Pete has moved up to 3rd position there, a little way back, but everyone else has missed a couple of weeks. Abdul has joined the league, so welcome to you, and he's going to start with this week's picks from Phoenix. So moving on to those picks from Phoenix. Let's have a look at who's won the most races. Kevin Hardwick has won most races, with Jimmy Johnson just a couple behind. But this track has been repaved. It's now gone to the dogleg track where they can run down the dogleg, a completely different track to where it was. So you can't really look at the stats going that far back. But looking at the average finishes, you got Johnson, Gordon, Hamlin, and then Hardwick. But these go like 20 odd races, 30 odd races. So can't really look at it. If you look at the stats from the last few races, basically, if you don't pick Kevin Hardwick, then you're just guessing. He's absolutely dominant at this track, and is going to win this race this weekend. So you have to pick Kevin Hardwick. So that's why I did. I picked Kevin Hardwick. He's qualified in 1st position as well. I'm sticking with Jimmy Johnson. He's got his win, and now he seems to be experimenting and wrecking his car a lot. But I'm sticking with him. He started in 20th position. I'm not entirely sure what his problem was in qualifying, but that means that he potentially could make up lots of points making up those positions. Denny Hamlin also starting way down the pack there in 25th place. Used to like this track when it was the old configuration. Maybe it's taken a while to get used to it. Maybe the track is beginning to weather in a bit, and Denny Hamlin will come back into it. So lots of potential points there. At the bottom of the list there, Kurt Busch is back after his suspension by NASCAR. No criminal charges filed against him, so they have to let him back in again. Maybe he's got a point to prove. He started in the 8th position, but I think he'll be glad to get back to the track and get going again. So we'll see what he can do for me. And then Sam Hornish Jr. seems very cheap at just $5,000, starting in 27th position. I think things are going to start turning around for him. I think he's going to start doing quite well and working his way back up the track. I think this is going to be one of the first tracks that the new type of car that they've got, less horsepower, is going to come to effect. All the other tracks have been very much momentum tracks. This one is very much slow down for the corners and then accelerate back off it. So we'll see whether the Chevrolet power and car designs is going to be as dominant there as it has been for the other tracks. So they're my picks for the race. If you would like to let me know what your picks are, then in the comments or whatever, or even join me for one of these episodes where you can discuss your picks and why you've picked them, then feel free to do so. Thanks for watching.